Hello, everyone. Welcome in. I did not realize that the notification was cut out for so long. I thought it was going to be 10 minutes of notification. No, it was not. So, hello, welcome in. This is the questions part of the channel that I do. Yeah, that's what we're doing now. Is the questions. And so we'll sit and wait for people to roll in. Oh, my ears itchy. I hope everybody's doing great, doing good, and enjoyed the lovely little messages today. I swear, this morning's live, you could not get away from, hey, Bailey, could not get away from the friend card coming out constantly. But it was fun. But yeah. Okay, so, hey, Christine, welcome in. I guess I don't know. I don't know if I should do a small little read until people come in. Oh, there's people coming in now. Hello, hello. Welcome in. It's hot. It's so hot. I still have that Buttercup song in my head too. And I don't know what it is. It's something pick me up Buttercup. I swear the shenanigans before our live was crazy. Okay. We can, I guess, get started and wait for more people to roll in. So, I think. Okay, I was gonna say I don't know who's first. Okay. All right, so if you could post a question. The weird little accent my mouth just did. Jesus. Okay. Well, the future husband be. Oh, that's not this one. Okay, 1 second. This deck. Okay. How will a future husband be? Let's see, his future husband, how they be? Self-esteem. We'll be going through some changes. It's a divine connection and proposal. Wow, I like these cards for you. Because you got the self-esteem, the divine connection, and the commitment. So they will be committed. Tell me. Which that's always a good thing. Stalemate. It feels like at first this person is going to refuse commitment, but then you have the stars with the. It's because of their self-esteem. This person has like self-esteem issues, and it's like it'll heal. Something unexpected happens, and then they come back. It's like this person is going to. This feels like pre-marriage. They are going to like freak out because of something with their insecurities or something, and they're going to like leave unexpectedly, but then they do come back. Is what that's feeling like and looking like, actually. But it has to do with their self-esteem. But they do go through a change and transformation. Transformation. Okay. So I hope that helps. Just in general. Okay. Book your time, please. For Christine, what does she need to know? General, please. Ooh, I'm very talkative today. There we go. Change and transition. You got a lot. Healing and release. My nose. Okay, so there's a change and transformation happening with some surrendering where it has to do with like safety and comfort. And you've got the crossroads with the I'm sorry. What is this? But it talks about healing release. What is this? Okay, so somebody's going to want to come back and restore some communication with you for uprooting themselves. They're going through some deep changes. It feels like once this person comes in, it could be a Capricorn. Hold on, my cards are going crazy. But it feels like once this person comes in and does this apology thing, it changes things for you. And yeah, it's a change in direction. So, what's that? It feels like it's somebody who was toxic. Yeah, but it feels like just because they're supposed to come in and just do an apology, yeah, they're guided to. And then something gets moving, yeah. Then you start something brand new with something else. Yeah, this doorbell. It's because there's some, it's holding up your healing process. Wow, yeah, and I just split the deck and it's the star, which it's having something to do with healing and able for you to be able to release it. But there's definitely a change that's going to come because it's going to come in and it's going to change. Now, I don't know if it's this person needs to come in and do it, but somehow it's a guided. It needs to be done in order for something to move forward for you. Judgment. Yeah, it's the final judgment. I don't know. That is interesting. I'm just hearing that. Hand in hand and hand. That was like the end of the season from Dirty Dancing. Hearts and hands and hearts. And that's what I'm hearing. Which that's probably relevant because then it changes the season for you. That is, But you're welcome. I hope that makes sense. Oh, goodness. I might have came on too early. I forgot it was a Monday. I was thinking it was a weekend. I might have came on too early. Because people might still be doing the working. Oops. So we'll see. I'm sure if we do this one really short, I'll be able to come back later. Because I'm full of energy. I've been drinking coffee. So I could probably do that. Oh man, don't get stuck in my head. Jeez. All right, well, I mean, maybe I can just do a quick little message and then, I don't know. Wow, we've only been on live for 10 minutes. After all that waiting, really? Sorry. Wow, okay. Maybe I'm being impatient. I don't know. Anyway, I just don't like I say that all the time during these ones. I don't like when it's quiet. It makes me feel like I have to do stuff. Okay. Ooh, a legal matter. It's a dispute of possibilities. Self-esteem, again. Endings. Ghosted. Something's not what it looks like. That's the snake. What is this? What? This is an unresolved situation. And somebody's like heartbroken over it. Because something happened unexpectedly. What am I talking about? Some renewed hope. What is this? Please. For whoever needs to hear this. It's a stalemate. Nothing is happening in this situation. Communication. It won't until there's some communication. There was some definite misleading information as part of a strategy, but it was a divine intervention. This dog. Finances. There's another person that was involved that did some miscommunication that derailed this whole situation and created this change. That's interesting. It feels like all the cards just came out. There was balance. There is, it feels like, yeah, and then you got the clock. It's like there is time. The divine feminine wants time here to like have something be renewed or fixed. Honestly, that just felt like I just spit out a whole bunch of information that didn't make sense. But there's going to be, whatever the decision is, the judgment is going to be temperance. So it feels like if somebody's going through this right now, it feels like just stay calm. The world, wow. That's 3 major arcanas. It does feel like your attitude or your energy is going to set the course of this. But there definitely was some transformation or the completion of a cycle. So I don't know what that was. It feels like it was a lot of information, which it does feel like if there's a lot of information, then there's going to be confusion there. So there's that. Okay. It's kind of fast too. So I guess, if my mods want to post a question, you guys can do that. And then we'll just wrap it up. And then I'll just come back maybe this evening, like 8 or 9. I'll come back in my time, which is Central. No, that's not Central. It's Eastern time. I'll come back and do questions probably. It's probably just too early. I wasn't thinking too clearly about it. Okay, will there be anything exciting that is going to happen this weekend? Let's see. Will there be anything exciting to happen with Haley and C? Oh, there's some fear. Hold on, what is this? Oh, wow. But then there's strong affection. This is an important connection of the whole. Somebody could be afraid of some toxicity happening due to ghosting or disappearing. Tell me about that. The Lovers. And definitely challenge how deep this connection is. But then you've got the Swans. It feels like there's probably going to be like a little hiccup where it's going to be like, oh no, yeah, but then you get the coming back around, but it's heavy communication, heavy forward movement, and it's just part of the process. It feels like somebody's going to be worried about ghosting, and there's no need for it because it all works out. This is a strong connection. Wow. I split the deck and it's the magnets. It's a strong connection. So it feels like there's no need to worry. It'll be okay. Yes, indeed it will. Well, this man in the house. This person might be fully engaged with a situation going on in his house, especially if there's a Pisces involved. Okay? Okay. Okay. Oh, it's been you? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Ugh, I got hair going in my mouth. All right. Okay. Let me go. Tensions are okay. Nice. And intentions. Current. At the divine feminine. Wow, there's an unhealthy attachment here. Somebody's hurting with some sort of pain. Safety and comfort. This too is an important connection. You're this person's like, they secretly admire you. But it feels like because they're addicted to something and you're a comfort to them. It feels like a safety blanket. Time to reflect. Clarify this more, please. This feels like on the masculine side. And then here is a feminine. Strategy. Oh, okay, yeah. That could be a thing. Strategy, money. And then the proposal. Swans, magnets. You're so drawn to each other. The woman, detoured, travel. What is that? It feels like everybody else knows that this masculine loves you except for you. There's hesitation in establishing something because this person's trying to make a fortune, which I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say some changes, but I heard a fortune. Yeah, this person is like heavily into the physical realm. And it feels like he needs or wants to have there's always a good thing. I keep seeing stable, which is good. It is good to be stable, but there's like a weird sense of, because I'm hearing that money. It's like in his mind, he had, it's hard to talk about it. I will say that. But it's like, yeah, he can't talk about emotions. I think his love language is money. Like being able to shower somebody. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. And it feels like money. And he needs to have this amount of money and that amount of money. And like, it's kind of scary because it feels like this person's going to be a workhorse, which is, I guess, good. But it's one of those situations where they're not really going to have time for children because they're always busy working. Right. Yes, Capricorns are. So I've heard. My grandfather was a Capricorn. And man, yeah. The stories I can tell about that. But he was a phenomenal man. but he was very much into like work constantly. So there's that. So that's where that energy's at. Okay. So is that everyone? Did I close it out? Ooh. And then I'll just do oh. Huh. Good luck with that. I struggle with Scorpio. Wow. Right when I said that, I seen the snake. Sorry. I don't have anything with Scorpios. I just struggle with their energy. It's weird. Scorpios and Geminis, I really struggle with those energies. Okay. I just started a new project with my kids. How will that go? Okay. New project with the kids. How will that go, please? Wow. Wow. It's going to go really good. Yeah, it's just going to, have patience moving something forward, but it's going to go from like if you're like holding on to money or something like that to get something to take off, it feels like it's going to be a slow process for a little bit, but then it's going to take off. And something about handling the books is going to get something moving. It's going to happen quickly. It's just going to be I cannot talk today. A slow start. And then Four of Swords. And it's going to take off. Definitely rest. I don't know what it is that you guys are going to be doing, but there's definitely going to be a need for rest. Because it feels like it goes really fast. Three of Pentacles. But it works good. Yeah, you're going to be if this has to do with business. Okay. Yeah, you're going to be a business owner. And it's going to bring money. But however, you might have a King of Pentacles. Somebody that like might offer to invest or do something that feels like, I don't know. It feels like you don't trust that yet. Oh, awesome. Okay, yeah. But if you do have a masculine that's trying to come in, especially if they're an earth sign, if it came with 7 swords. So that could be like an ex or something like that. Okay. And no, this feels like once it gets going. Like almost like when it starts to have something where it's gonna like make profit or something like that. Yes. Then it's kind of like somebody from the past is like, oh, you're doing really good. Let me just come in and act like I'm an investor, act like this, that, the other. But they're coming in very sneaky. And it's because of the fact that they see that, oh, this is actually going somewhere. So feels like I pay attention to that. Okay. Yeah, or to undermine something, to get you stuck. They're going to try and do something that you're not going to be able to see. I just want to say that. And it could have something to do with like the books. If you like keep books or something like that. Okay. Yeah. It's nothing to worry about. It feels like now that you know, it does feel like an ex. Wanting like a piece of something. So I would just be leery. So, all right. I will probably leave this here then. And I'll come back probably about 8, 9 Eastern time, and I'll open up questions again for everybody since I didn't stay on too long, but nobody really came in, so you're very welcome. So all right, you guys, I will see you on the next one, and thank you so much. All right, bye guys.